Okay, so we have to talk about James Charles because you know he has this new launch coming up for his makeup brand Painted, which is long overdue. According to James Charles, the makeup industry is going to be changed. I've seen a lot of people throwing shade at James for the products that he's coming out with because he's coming out with those little paint tubes and it's supposed to be like highly pigmented stuff for like your eyelids. I think you can probably use it like anywhere that you want to. I would imagine
like body paint, I think. Well, I saw that people were coming for him saying that Lady Gaga shaded him because she launched her brand, and it's like the same thing.
Yeah, there was also one from like Glossier. They have one of the same kind of products. People were clocking it with the packaging.
It's not new. It's not innovative. It's not cutting edge.
James has found a very unique way to like advertise that Painted is coming. He is teaming up with some of the biggest people over on TikTok. I saw that he was in a little bit of drama because he collaborated with Terry Joe. And if you don't know anything about Terry Joe, you need to look Terry Joe up over on TikTok. It's hilarious. But he did a video with James and majority of the comments were like, why are you hanging out with this? Or why are you like,
are you almost done yet,
Terry, come on. A couple more seconds.
You know, a woman could have done this much faster.
Maybe, but there's a reason why you came to me.
Yeah, I don't really think so at this point.
Well, we're almost done with the Pride makeup look, okay?
Pride?
I mean, Southern Pride. I love being from the South.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about something else.
Oh, don't be silly.
Yeah.
I think we're done now.
Okay.
Are you ready to see the final makeup look?
Of course I am. I gotta get this chair.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
sucking his ass. Wow, you really sold out. Just a lot of negative shit. I honestly don't think that Terry Joe cares. I think that she thrives in the controversy, which good for her. It's working for her.
Look who I got in the makeup chair. That's right, baby.
Wait a minute. I look horrible.
You said it, not me. For those of you guys who do not know, this is Keelan, also known as Terry Joe, Georgia Peach.
And everyone else.
And everyone else on planet Earth. I'm so excited to have him in my chair today. We're doing a little commercial for Painted.
Period.
Are you excited?
No.
But James got into a little bit of drama because you remember a few months ago when Nikita Tutorials uploaded that video where she was doing the contour stencil down her nose. She said it was not a good product. Do not waste your money. It could be good if you're just getting into contouring, you don't know where to put it. But other than that, no, it removes makeup. James saw Nikki's video, jumped on the trend like Jacqueline very, very late, and he ordered a knockoff product. He said that he just typed it into Google or typed it into Amazon and it was the first one that popped up. He ordered it.
Of course.
Not the same. When he pulled it out of the packaging and he showed it on the camera to do his video, he was like, mine doesn't look like hers. Mine doesn't have like a little point right here, but whatever, we'll do it. It removed his makeup.
Apparently this tool gives you the perfect nose contour every single time. I don't know, we'll see about that. You guys know I'm the nose contouring queen and clearly we need it right now. So let's go ahead and try this out. First of all, I waited 3 weeks for this to arrive and I already noticed mine doesn't have the little dot there like hers did. Hers was 2 lines and then an exclamation point in the middle. Mine's just 3 lines. My lawyers will be in contact. This is false advertisement. No! Okay, we're gonna place this in the center and then go in here with the contour. Then down the middle with the concealer. And when we take it off, after blending this out, let's see what it did for the nose contour. Perfect. My foundation is completely gone. I wonder where it could have went. I found it. It's all right here. I can't do this anymore.
And what we learned when Nikki Tutorials gave it a negative review is that the owner of that company is gonna respond.
Yeah.
She's gonna let you know that you are not using her product correctly.
Apparently this tool gives you the perfect nose contour every single time. Well, I waited 3 weeks for this to arrive and I already noticed mine doesn't have the little dot there like hers did.
I have to make another video on this because so many big influencers are using my video, using the nose tool and not actually buying it from me and just buying it from these random big companies that are stealing from a small brand like me. And they didn't even think out the measurements. They just saw a trend, made it randomly, and then
Perfect. My foundation is completely gone. I wonder where it could have went. I found.
And then the nose tool gets trashed when it's not even the nose tool that they're using, but all the followers think that that is the nose tool and they think that's what they're going to be getting. But if it doesn't look like this and it doesn't have Verona Vanity on it, then that is not the nose tool and it's not a honest review of the actual nose tool.
She got in James' just a little bit, threw like a little bit of shade, and he responded. He apologized. He said that he was wrong for the way that he reviewed it. He should have known better to research the product a little bit more and then not use a knockoff.
Hers was 2 lines and then an exclamation point in the middle. Mine's just 3 lines. My lawyers will be in contact.
Sister, my lawyers will be hearing about this because that is not the nose tool. That is a fake. That is a copy of the actual nose tool. That's why it didn't look like this. You didn't get it from me.
Well, let's discuss this. So this brand owner recently called me out a couple of weeks ago about a TikTok that I made saying that I did not give her product a fair review. I came across this beautiful girl's video of her trying out a nose contouring stencil, and I thought that would be a fun thing for me to review. So I went online and searched nose contouring stencil because I thought that was the trend, and I ordered the first one that popped up. Obviously, it arrived, I tried it out, made the video, and it was absolute shit. But at no point did I realize this was an actual name brand product or that she was the name behind the brand. So to make up for my mistake, I placed an order on her website for the actual nose contouring tool, and we're gonna give it a fair review today. Everything on my face is already contoured except for my nose, and I have the real version right here with the 2 lines and exclamation point, so let's try this out. I have my contouring brush filled with powder, and we're gonna go right in and place it inside of this line. And the same thing on the other side as well. Now we're gonna fill in the middle stencil with highlighter on the line, and then finally in that little dot. And now when we remove it, hopefully 1, it doesn't take off our foundation like the other one did, and 2, it'll give us the perfect nose contour. 3, 2, 1. You've gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say that there is no way you're supposed to leave those crazy harsh lines there. So after blending it out, it does actually look okay. I think that this product is definitely better than the first one that I tried, so I do want to apologize for that. And I think that this would probably be great for a beginner makeup artist who needs some help knowing where to kind of place the contour lines versus the highlighter. But in terms of this being a one-stop shop product to give you the perfect nose contour, it is definitely not that. Honesty is so important to me during makeup reviews because I know a lot of you guys trust my opinions. And if somebody's gonna go out and spend their hard-earned money or even paycheck on a product that I'm recommending, I want you guys to get exactly what you're paying for. But also too, my brand's about to launch soon. I'm also about to be a small business owner, and I know that if a knockoff product started affecting my business, I wouldn't be too happy either. So this one's definitely on me. I promise to do my research moving forward. And to Verona, I'm very sorry. Thank you for being cool about this, and I wish you the absolute best.
Speaking of Nikki tutorials, you know that in her most recent video that she uploaded, she's basically like sucking James's ass.
Ooh.
Yeah, like it's
What
actually
video?
disappointing. Like one of her most recent videos, somebody tagged me in it on Twitter, and it was her just basically singing his praises on how like he's a good person and all this.
How's James Charles in real life?
Oh, James Charles in real life? James is super creative, very driven. James sometimes just needs a little break. Calm down now. But James is actually one of the sweetest, most genuine creators I've ever met. What I really appreciate about James is that he'll give it to you. He'll always give 100% honesty, and I love that because in this industry, it's a lot of, yes, of slate, boots, mama. I think James has been through a lot. I think James has learned a lot. I've seen change in him, like good change, and I'm really proud of it. And I can't wait to see his brand.
I'm sorry. It's so crazy to me how many influencers can just brush over the fact that James has literally admitted on camera to sending inappropriate messages to people under the age of 18. So many people sweep that under the rug like, oh, he was dumb. He made a mistake. No.
Multiple
What's
times?
Next? What's next? Are we going to start applying that to Colleen as well? Oh, she made a mistake. She made a mistake, y'all.
Multiple times.
A fully grown-ass adult sending inappropriate messages to minors. They know exactly what they're doing. She is an old lady and she needs to act her age, okay?
Electric chair.
And speaking of Nikki tutorials, she's getting talked about over on TikTok as well because she uploaded a video. She saw that Meredith Duxbury, she literally stitched Meredith Duxbury's video, reviewed those new MAC lip glosses, the things that are like very juicy, and Meredith Duxbury literally broke it the 2 times that she tried to review
Bro,
it.
it looks like they shoved Jello into a lipstick tube.
Yeah, it really
looks gross.
It honestly does. And the packaging, it's like you can twist it up, but you can't put it back into the thing. So many people are on here trying to review it and they're twisting it all the way to the top. Like, talk about user error.
It looked like on Meredith Duxbury, it looked like she put shit on her.
Yeah. Well, when Meredith uploaded her video, she was in the comment section telling people that she actually loved these items. She thinks these are great. She doesn't know what other kind of lipstick shade she's going to rock them with. That kind of thing. Like sucking Max, even though the product was literally breaking every single time she was putting it on. But in Nikki's video, she had it break as well on her lips. Literally right when she put it on, the top of it just completely popped off and fell. She then went on to say that these are complete it basically. Like, this is not a
As
fan.
she
She does
should.
not like this. This is a fail for MAC. She talked about the packaging. She's twisted it up and could not twist it back.
A black lip gloss.
Oh my god.
This is the MAC Squirt.
Mac, where has she been?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. They come in a bunch of like crazy colors. They even have a blue one, but the color I hate the most. Oh, yeah. They got a green one. And you know how much I hate green, so I thought, let's try this. These are called the MAC Squirt Plumping Gloss Stick. Okay, MAC. Let's push her up. Okay, maybe a little. It doesn't pull back down. Oh, anxiety. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. These are so soft, but not like in the. That looks like baby puke. What is going on? These are so soft. Oh my God, why didn't they put this in like a gloss tube? You have like no control over these. Look at how gunked up it is in some places. Okay. They weren't lying when they said plumping. It's like I'm inhaling a whole bag of mint. Okay, just for shits and giggles, let's try the blue. Very minty. I am not feeling these. I'm sorry, Mac, no.
Well, there are people over on TikTok that are making videos calling Meredith Duxbury out because they're saying she's lying for sponsorship. She's lying about these products. She doesn't actually like them. She's never going to use them again. She's literally just trying to get a paycheck.
To try the orange squirt gloss. I broke the last one. I'm gonna do that this time. Why do I do this every time?
There's such a clear difference between TikTok makeup influencers and YouTube makeup influencers. I feel like Meredith hypes up the worst products. And I've also seen her talk about some of the best products. TikTok beauty influencers are just so fake and phony, I feel like. The ones that have been keeping it real this entire time are the OGs from YouTube. In Meredith's video, she goes, oh my God, I keep smashing them. I don't know why I always do. No, girl, you're not smashing the product on your lip. The product is just. And we have Nikki Tutorials doing the video, and she audibly says, like, this is the worst product ever. You can't manipulate it. It's hard to work with. It just smashes all over your lips. She's keeping it 100. The OGs will always keep it real. If it's a bad product, it's a bad product, because most of the OGs have made their money with their own companies. Unlike the TikTok influencers who make their money off of brand deals and sponsorships, they have more an incentive to lie to you about how good a product is. Nikki Tutorials, Jaclyn Hill, Jeffree Star, Patrick Star, Huda Beauty, all of those are the OGs from YouTube, and they could drop off the face of social media and continue on with their lifestyle because they have businesses that pay into them. But TikTok beauty influencers don't have that. Their income is just from this and this alone. So they have more of an incentive to lie. These are just my unpopular opinions. I'll see you guys in the next video.
And I'm not knocking her for getting her bag and doing all of that. But if you're going to come on camera and start lying to people about these products, like literally showing it breaking on your face and still telling people that it's a great product, it's so amazing, I don't know what I'm gonna match it with. So yeah, people are starting to think that the TikTok beauty influencers are all lying to them. Alex Earl, I've seen her name thrown into the mix as well.
Yeah, she's
but
in it
they
now.
say that the OG beauty influencers is like where they have their loyalty and who they actually trust. They say that Nikki Tutorials has always kept it 100 with everybody in her reviews.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it for real for a minute.
So what do you all think? Do you think that the OG beauty influencers are the ones to be trusted? I mean,
No.
The ones that are always involved in the drama, I'm going to say no.
No.
I'm going to say no.
These OG beauty influencers are the ones that started all of this. That's who Michaela's following in the footsteps of. Look at Jaclyn Hill.
Speaking of Michaela, do you know that people were like questioning like what's going on? Why is Glamzilla not at Michaela's wedding? Can we talk about Michaela's wedding real quick? Because there was so much commotion that went on after the fact. First of all, I said in the other video that Michaela and both Jaclyn looked amazing on their wedding day. There were a lot of people that shocked, like the audience, like everyone that was not invited was just so shocked that these people showed up. You had Dylan Mulvaney, Mama Tot, James Charles.
Y'all, James Charles is at Michaela's wedding. Why? Are they close like that? He even commented on her wedding post, "I'm so happy for you," all caps. Literally posted on his story too. He wanted everybody to know he was at the wedding of the century. Why can't she just have a normal wedding with her friends and family? She even had, I don't know what this is, like a photo wall, "Till death to us pot," and James has tagged Elf Cosmetics and Michaela. Like, was your wedding sponsored? The wedding was held in Newport, Rhode Island, which looks so cute. And I don't know how they're riding bumper cars on the street, but it looks like fun. Is that Michaela in the car with James, or is it somebody else? High key, that does look super relaxing. I guess that's why Cody's crying James didn't get him a nice coffee. In all seriousness, they do look very happy and very cute. I do wish them the best as a couple, and till death do them part. If you see any other pictures of Michaela's wedding, tag me. I'd like to see what other celebrities are there. And I just hope that she really took time to spend time with her friends and family, because those are the people who count, not these influencers, fly-by-night, parasocial relationship people, collab, whatever. It's your friends and family that need to be at your wedding, my opinion. Tell me yours in the comments.
Dylan Mulvaney actually said in a video that she had not met Michaela in person prior to that.
How weird.
She did say that her and Michaela have FaceTime before, and like she really helped her get through some very major things in her life. So it makes sense that Dylan Mulvaney will be there, because a lot of people were trying to say that this was just like some kind of like clout chase. They tried to get onto her because they were saying that her wedding was sponsored by Elf. Look,
who cares?
Here's my opinion on this. She came out, she bamboozled her whole entire audience over on TikTok, claiming that she was looking for this perfect lip combination, knowing good God well that there's going to be one coming down the pipeline with Elf for everybody out there. Some people thought there should have been more shades because everyone should have been included, and then some people were defending Michaela and saying that it was just catered to her and that's all it was supposed to be, a special moment for her. I'm saying a company as big as Elf, I understand the argument from people where they're saying like it was catered towards her. That's great. You can have one shade that's catered towards you, but you can also accommodate. Some people in the comment section were like, not everyone needs a participation award. Nobody said that. It would just be nice if other fans could shop for their favorite influencer as well. Excuse me.
If that would have been Jaclyn Hill and she did that, she would have got canceled.
Oh no, well, let's not forget the piss poor shade range that Jaclyn Hill came out with.
I know.
To the point where she had to say they were hiring a diversity manager, a DEI team. Is that what she said that she was hiring? Whatever happened to that?
Nothing, girl.
We never got an update on that.
Mums is the word.
Never got an update. There were a lot of people online talking about Michaela's wedding because there was a step and repeat that was literally her Elf collaboration. There were also some of these influencers. One of the reasons that people thought that this was all sponsored and Michaela just wanted to fly people out for clout, because you'll remember that one person tried to like release her invitation, or the RSVP, or the save the date, whatever the fuck it was. Like is that strange to send out a save the date without an invitation? Because wouldn't a save the date be like, hey, you're invited, maybe you should like clear this space?
Yeah, that's what I would think.
I don't know why there were two things sent out. I don't even know if that was actually legit, but all of the major influencers that were there all uploaded a video getting ready for Michaela's wedding, and people were shocked by that. No, people were shocked by that. Like, why are they doing that? Is this sponsored? Is Elf paying everyone to be there? Oh my! I don't know if Elf paid anyone to be there at all. I'm not saying that they did. I'm not saying that they didn't. What I am saying is it's not so shocking to me that major beauty influencers are going to literally the biggest wedding on TikTok, and they're going to want to let people know that they're there and they're getting ready and they're excited and they're trying to like support Michaela in that situation.
They're trying to get their 15 minutes too. It's not just about Michaela on her day. It's about them getting their moment too.
I'm sure a lot of stuff at Michaela's wedding was sponsored. And you know what? Who are we to judge? Because if you have some followers online and you're doing something, I've reached out to a company before and asked for a product. I'm not, there's no shame in my game. Yes, I have. And moving on from that, I want to talk about another viral story right now, because if you have been on TikTok, if you have been on social media at all, then you have seen Airplane Girl. You have seen the lady on the airplane going like this, telling people the person in the back of the plane is not real and that she needs to get off while they are still in the air, I believe. Like, how crazy is that? Number one, I have not seen her. No, I believe her as well a little bit, because there are so many stories. People say that she was drinking at the bar prior. Maybe she had like some kind of medication that she was like mixing with it. It didn't go right. But what I find most shocking about this is, one, they figure out who someone is at the drop of a hat. If someone's a little bit racist, you're gonna know their whole entire backstory. But we can't find the lady on the an airplane.
There's whole accounts on TikTok
Y'all can't find her?
dedicated to finding people with
Yes.
just like one picture.
Yes.
How can we not find this one
Yes.
person? It doesn't make sense.
No, it does
How
not make
is
any
she
fucking
the
sense.
one exception to all these people that do
Also,
this?
all these other airline incidents that I've seen where people are like maybe yelling at another passenger because they're like trying to like fight back and forth. People have uploaded videos discussing the situation. Carrot Top said that he was on the plane and he said that it was basically just a belligerent woman. It started over like an AirPod that she lost, and so she became like racist. She was yelling at him, and then when they wouldn't let her off the plane and she wasn't getting her way, that's when she started going off.
Say whatever you want. I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to.
I like how she was like, pull the plane over.
She wanted to
pull
get
it
off
over
that
right
plane.
now.
There are a lot of people that are saying that they do believe her because in her voice, it sounded like she was really like upset.
She was
and
doing
scared
the
or
as
something.
above, so
She
below
was.
thing.
Why have we not seen like a legitimate image or video of this person that she was talking about, like where she was sitting? Like you never actually see them lift their camera up and see the person. Everyone's saying it's this guy in the green hoodie, but then people are saying that's a video from like 2021, 2022, and the
Listen,
seats aren't even the same.
I would not like, it's almost like the conspiracy theories are true now, because if this
Oh, yeah.
person, you can't find them, like, was this somebody that had on like a synthetic
one-
face or something?
No one has heard from her. And I also saw some whisperings, conspiracy, whatever you want to call it, that this could be a crisis actor.
I may just have found out who this lady on the plane is. So right here, you can see her hands, right? And then this one, she puts it down, facing down, and that one she leaves up. As above, so below. You all seen that video, right? It might have been her. And this was taken 5 years ago. And these were survivors of a school that took place in Florida. You can see them all right there. So all 5 of them, especially him, were accused of being crisis actors. As you can see, that people were saying that he was the same person as him. I mean, they don't even look the same. And this was a school a year before this happened in Florida. Some people will say this is not even the same woman, right? Well, check this out. The only thing I found different between her and her was her nose. And what's the #1 plastic surgery performed yearly? Nose job. And here's some still photos of her face. I wish it wasn't that blurry, but the chin, the eyebrows, even the eyes look similar, as well as the cheeks and the earlobes look similar to the other girls. Here's another photo. And just a reminder, this one right here was taken 5 years ago. But this is the icing on the cake and the cherry on top of the sundae. Check this out. Where was that flight going? From Dallas to Orlando, Florida. Here's another picture. Back to that picture. I mean, what do y'all think? This is definitely a crisis. Actor Carrot Top was also on the plane. So what do you think? Do you think this is the same lady as the lady that was on the plane but 5 years earlier? Maybe the situation that happened here at that school that day had affected her in some type of way at that moment she was on the plane and she started to freak out. Almost like PTSD. This definitely reminds me of the submarine situation. Distracted. Like I said, we question it once, we question it twice, we question it a third time. We do not fear nothing. We just be aware of our surroundings so we can adapt to the situation. And you have a nice day.
That I don't know if I believe. I do think that there are crisis actors out there. There have definitely been so many documented cases of people getting caught in that. But I do find it very weird. Like, where is this lady? Like, where has she been? No one knows who she is.
We need that clip of Mariah Carey. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, whoa, whoa.
Nobody wants to
whoa,
talk
whoa.
about 9/11.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It was only 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to tell no. Well, you don't want to hear about 9/11.
I also saw the theory that maybe she has not come online to say anything because she got arrested when
Maybe
they got
she
her
did.
off of the plane. But then there were some people saying that they were around the airport as well and she did not get arrested. And she actually tried to reboard the flight, but they would not allow her on it. So there are so many different stories. I don't think that we're ever like, what is this distracting us from?
Girl, what
are they distracting us from right now?
What's alarming to me is this flight was coming out of DFW. Yeah. Girl, that's like down the street.
Going to Orlando. Mm-hmm.
Crazy means crazy.
So the next person that I want to talk about is none other than Jeffree Star.
Oh, God.
Because we all know that Jeffree Star has been over on TikTok, literally live on TikTok almost every single day, doing those battles,
Like
those
it's
streams with
sticking.
other people where they send a lot of gifts and you like whoever gets the most gifts wins. Well, because of Jeffree and just like watching his back and forth with people, I have learned that the TikTok community, you know how there's rankings? It'll say like weekly rankings 1 through 10, and those are the people that get the most gifts.
Like it used to be.
It
on,
is so, yeah, no, it is so toxic over there.
I imagine.
And allegedly, apparently, the top people, majority of them have like a pool going. So whatever they get tipped, they tip it back into the other person's account. So they all stay in the top ranking. So they're fluffing it. And
lame.
and then they have to pay each other out after the fact. And some of them are getting accused of not sending the money. And so now there's a whole ordeal over there. It's bad.
That sounds like a scam.
No, one of the people that Jeffree Star went live with, his name is J-Hop. That was the night that Jeffree Star got swatted, and a lot of people thought that it was actually J-Hop that did it because when he was on the live stream, he told Jeffree that once he gets up in the rankings, it's going to become extremely toxic. Like he let him know.
Be the lowdown.
I have no idea. I don't know, but I want to welcome you to the ranks. Welcome to the toxicity. But you like toxicity though, don't you?
A little.
Okay. So as soon as you go from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1, when you get up on podium, get ready. It's gonna be fun.
I love TikTok, man. I have so much fun on here, but I hardly ever go live.
Is this gonna be a regular thing or what?
Yeah, I really love TikTok. I've been uploading for 6 months, like regularly. I never hopped on during the dark ages of a few years ago. Shout out to the Star Chat. This is crazy.
What is no, we're not gonna. We'll purge in a minute. What is
We know you and your strategies. Okay, we've been prepped.
I'm in your chat. Yo, your chat's moving. There's some toxicity in your chat. Like I like the chat.
We've been. We know about what's going on over there.
So you ready? You ready? Because I'm about to bring you a battle. Okay, I'm about to take your 6th Street, Jeffree. I'm probably gonna give you your hardest battle right now.
Like flat out let him know. And he was also telling him that his chat was like really mean. J-Hop's thing, from just watching clips of him, people say that he's a huge dick, and then he tries to come online when people start going at him and he claims mental health. That's what he's doing with Jeffree. He's saying that Jeffree Star made fun of his mental health.
Supports Jeffree Star who bullied me and talked about my mental health. But it's wild you're hanging out with a groomer. Literally. A man, not even a man, a boy. Jeffree Star is a boy. And for him to say exactly, he said my parents failed me. I'm mentally unstable.
Because Jeffree did get on the phone with someone that he said was working for TikTok. And he said, one of your creators is like a psycho. He's crazy, all that kind of stuff.
Hey. Okay, will you let TikTok know that one of their creators who's really mentally ill, his name's J-Hop, he's trying to get my account reported and flagged because my skin and body are so perfect, he can't handle it. Hop, like he needs to hop into another universe. His parents, it's one of those kids, yeah, he's an old man, his parents flopped.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
They flopped at raising him and he's trying to get my account banned right now because he's so jealous. It's really disturbing.
Not J-Hop.
Okay, good. Yeah, he actually should be in prison, my chat's telling me. He abuses women. So, J-Hop, you shouldn't be on this planet, sweetie. You're sick in the head. All right, thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate it. Okay, love you. Bye. Gotta make sure these pieces are trying to take my page down. Or...
As you should.
He is so mentally ill.
So it's a bunch of grown men fighting on literally an app where they're tipping each other back and forth.
Can we talk about that for a second? Like, so they're like maintaining the positions that they're in by passing around money, by tipping one another. Losers.
Pass around party. Pass around party. Oh no. And like the roid rage that is going on with some of these guys is actually hilarious. And I think that's what like really amps them up. Like, it's funny. Sometimes they threaten people like, I'm gonna pull up on you. Like, okay, girl.
Losers.
Have fun. But the other reason that Jeffree is getting talked about on TikTok and social media in general is there is a clip going around from a podcast that Jeffree did. Now, I don't know know what podcast this is. I don't know what time frame this came out in. I don't know if this was the podcast tour back around the NFL time, that kind of thing. First time I'm seeing the clip. Well, Jeffree was talking about how everyone that he used to be friends with in the beauty community was dead to him. Like literally said, get the sniper right now. And he went on to say like how toxic everyone is, like all these different personalities. Obviously, he was talking about Tati Westbrook. He was talking about James Charles. He was talking about Manny Mua. He was talking about Laura Lee. He was talking about Nikita Dragun.
People that say, you bullied the beauty community. It's like, no, I entered the beauty community as this whole new thing. People were fucking shook, scared. They couldn't believe how fast I was growing. And they all came after me like the devil. But it doesn't mean I didn't play my role, of course.
Totally.
You know, you get caught up in the personalities and all the crazy shit and, you know.
Well, I'm sure that there's a level of competitiveness.
Oh, yeah.
Too. And just living in LA and being in the entertainment world
Absolutely.
and followers.
Yeah. But there's no one like me. So when I didn't view them as competition, I think it made them even more mad.
And where do you stand with some of those people?
They're all dead to me.
Oh, okay.
You're the sniper. No, I actually mean all that. No, all the people that I used to be friends with on YouTube, I have not spoken to any of them. But I still have friends in the industry like Jaclyn Hill. She's amazing. OG YouTuber. Nikki Tutorials. She's amazing. So it's not like the whole beauty community hates me, but I had a lot of issues with the personalities. Absolutely.
Do you feel a little bit of resentment towards them?
No, not
Or that community?
No.
You're on this journey
The
where you're like,
pandemic
I'm
really,
separate.
It changed everything.
Yeah.
At the pinnacle of all the drama, when it was on CNN and the whole world was like, what the fuck was this? It like ruined it and it took the fun out of everything. And I was definitely a part of it. Absolutely.
And speaking of Nikita Dragun, do you know that she's back on social media now?
Yeah.
Nikita Dragun has
found the Lord.
and she has found the Lord. She is doing the classic, get spiritual, and then everyone's just going to leave you alone.
Let's get spiritual up in here, y'all.
That is what they all do. All these influencers that get into some like really bad drama to the point where they have to leave social media for a while, they all come back and find Jesus.
Look at Woe Vicky. She found Jesus too.
Maybe Cody Rance will find Jesus.
Oh God.
Oh my God. You know what? Colleen Ballinger with the ukulele would be perfect.
No, it's just switch ukulele out for a tambourine. Tambourine.
No,
for
that's what Corey's playing in the background. The prison band. That's what it's gonna be.
No, he's back there playing the comb or the spoons or something.
Seriously, he's playing something.
I'll tell you what he's playing. Dangerous games with minors.
Another thing that Jeffree said in this podcast was that he's still friends with some OG beauty influencers, even though majority of them cannot stand him. One of those people is Nikki Tutorials, which I'm not surprised about at all. Nikki Tutorials is literally friends with everyone. I just feel like she's a very nice person. She's a gentle giant. But the other person that he says that he's still really good friends with is Jaclyn Hill.
Which is weird.
Jaclyn Hill, which Jeffree Star has allegedly in the past made a joke about. This was talked about in some of those drama videos.
Oh, no, definitely not allegedly. He has made jokes against Jaclyn. He talked about the mold.
The mortgage.
He talked about the holes. There was some talks about a mortgage. Like, Jeffree Star has shaded this out of Jaclyn Hill.
Yeah. So now apparently they're really good friends. And a lot of people are wondering, like, why is Jeffree Star being so vocal now about being really good Judies with Jaclyn Hill? You know that he's been wearing the Jaclyn Roxanne almost nonstop over on TikTok on his live streams. He has put on the second earring now. Remember when Jeffree came online, he told everyone, like, back in the day, I used to be the queen of wearing the one earring. And people are like, no, you weren't.
His ear looked a little inflamed.
Yeah.
It looked a little red when he had in that one earring. Maybe that's why he only had one in.
I am like honestly so certain that he only had the one earring in because that was the only way that anyone was going to ask him where those earrings were from, because it drew attention to it.
Yeah, for sure.
But getting back to Jeffree dragging literally everyone that he used to be friends with in the beauty community, do you think that anyone is going to respond to him, or do you think that they're just going to allow Jeffree to keep going on these podcasts and try to rewrite history? He did admit that he played a part in a lot of the drama, though. So I have to give props to Jeffree right there. He's finally acknowledged
at least a little bit.
At least a little bit that he played a big part in a lot of the drama.
I don't think anybody is going to say anything because they have their story. He has his story. I feel like he's still doing this because that book's coming.
You think a book is coming still?
That book is coming.
I don't know. Maybe Tati one day will wake up and be like, you know what? I'm going to dip my toe back in that pond
Why I do it again.
Why I do it again to go with why I did it. Because I mean, honestly, again, we were talking about influencers that literally just swept it under the rug, the allegations that were out there against James Charles that he came on camera and later admitted. Well, when she uploaded that, it came off, at least in my opinion, that that was just a huge dig at Jeffree and Shane. And so, okay, let me just go side with James Charles real quick because these two people are evil as well and I want to take them down. So in a few months after that video came out, when James Charles uploaded that video where he told everyone that he was desperate, that had to be like a huge like egg on face moment for Tati, because it's like, holy shit. And while we're on the topic of people that was friends with Jeffree Star, let's talk about Shane Dawson. Him and Ryland, they are having twins.
I don't know how.
And the internet is outraged.
I don't know how to feel
The
about
internet is not pleased with this. But you know what? They also were not pleased when Trisha Paytas got pregnant.
That's
They
true.
tried to literally ruin everything for her. And she looks like she's a great mom. She looks like she's having the time of her life. And like, that's something that Trisha really wanted, was to have a baby, and I'm glad that happened for her.
Yeah, that's all she ever really wanted. I just hope that they don't do like the family thing like on YouTube. I think that that would be a mess for them. I hope that they realize that.
I saw somebody made like a meme and they were like, who's the surrogate? And it was a cat. And with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. We hope that you did enjoy it. Please leave us a sunshine emoji down below, because yesterday's real feel was supposed to be 124
It wasn't,
degrees.
thankfully.
No, it was a reasonable 110.
Yeah, it was
110. So it wasn't 124. Even when we lived in Las Vegas, the temperatures were not that. So I was going to try to go stand outside and see what that was like. And we will see you guys all in our next video.